forgot how to go live.
I think it's gonna make you rotate too.
Really? Sorry guys, we're having some difficulties.
Is it?
I don't even know how to, okay.
I don't think it's live because it.
Yeah, I just said you're live on my news feed.
Oh wow.
See, it says
Hi.
live.
Hey, life fucking happens, huh? Hi guys.
The calm before the storm.
Okay.
We're live on both?
I
Alright,
think
we got
are.
one going over this
Do you want to
direction, and then we
tag
got one doing this direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I gotta tag you. Oh, I got lipstick in my teeth. How do I do that?
If I do, it's too late. I don't know. It just
How
asks.
did you tag?
It just asks.
Draw it. How do you tag? Oh, right there maybe. Your viewers.
List request. I can't go to your. It says you're tagged already.
Yeah, but I wanted to tag you on my page so people can.
Okay, well look, there's a person there. Try that.
Sorry guys, we're still trying to figure out Facebook Live.
Allow viewers to request to join you as a guest in your bro. I don't. Girl, where's Miss Leona Zara? Shh. I need Jazz for this.
Jazz, if you're watching this, we need help.
Just so y'all know, I don't like doing these lives.
Oh. Here's this picture of the store. Okay, guys. Well, we are currently in Dallas, Texas,
Rose.
at Enchanted Energy Haven. We are at the store.
Actually, y'all are in Waxahachie, right? Right
Yes.
outside of Dallas.
Yes, it's about 25 minutes away. I feel like the camera's too crooked. Well, everybody, this is Capricorn Shamanist. If you have not heard or seen, and if you didn't make it to our meetup, this is our lovely Capricorn Shamanist.
Hey guys. Hi, 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 hi. And to my group, hi guys. This is Miss Brooke. She is part
Hello.
owner at the Enchanted Energy Haven. This is a wonderful crystal shop. The energy in here is totally rocking. And Miss Brooke sets it and resets it and gets people together every day. Do you want to tag Jazz in the video? No, she's not even here.
Why does yours keep asking you but not me?
I have no idea. What is your name on
Well, on
Facebook?
here it's Enchanted Energy Haven.
Okay, let's see. Brooke? Okay, I don't know.
Is it listening to us? See, what the heck?
Oh, look, let's see. Wait. Progress.
Enchanted. Hello, whoever just hopped on. We are still trying to figure out how to tag Capricorn Shamanist on my page, so if you know how to do that, please comment below.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to friend you guys to get there.
I don't know, because see, on the store page, you just like it. I don't know. Technology is weird.
Who knows? Okay, did you turn the AC off?
I don't know. I thought I
got
had it on. Okay, I'm going to go
just
turn
got
the air
hot.
on. We are in the store, so if you do hear people talking in the background, it's because the store is open. And we do have a class today at 11 over Introduction to Crystals, so there's still a few spots left if you want to come. First class starts at 11, and then the second class will start at 2. One's over mental health, and then the other one is going to be over emotional health, and it's how you utilize these crystals in your life for those.
Awesome sauce.
Okay,
And I'll be here all day doing readings as well. So if you want to stop by and get a reading, you can. I need to figure out how to put my, let's see, my PayPal link. So if you guys want a live reading, I'll pull a card for you. Send me a payment and I'll pull a card for you. That wasn't right. No ways to go live.
spend some time on it.
I'll figure it out. So one of the things that Jazz did this week or last week, I think she took a poll for you guys to find out what you guys wanted to know about, more about the inner child or more about transmutation, because I think the last live that I did, I started talking about transmutation. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. I started talking about transmutation on my live, and then I went off on a little bit of a tangent, and we got into the inner child. And so,
is that better?
What?
I'm just gonna go with the same angles.
Perfect. Perfect. So I wanted to talk a little bit about transmutation, because when you guys did the live, no, I don't want to tag these people. The one I want to tag.
My store was tagging people.
I know, that's crazy. Hey, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
So anyway, transmutation. The whole point of the series is to help you be able to balance your emotions, to heal toxic emotions that you may have, or stagnant emotions that are stuck in the body. When they get stuck in the body, they can cause all kinds of issues. And in addition to causing dis-ease in the body, what it does is it keeps you stuck in the time loops that God created with those emotions. So you keep cycling back over the same things, making the same kind of choices, getting the same results, because the emotions are actually, the way I kind of see it is it's almost as if the emotions are the answer to the algorithm, or to the problem. So when certain things are there, your body it has consciousness, and it is constantly assessing and reassessing and making the adjustments that are required for whatever it is that you as God is putting out there. And so what happens is that if there are things that you repeatedly go to, if your default for this situation, when these things are present, your default goes to sadness, then the body will store that sadness. It will store, and ultimately, whenever those variables are present, then it will bring up sadness, and you will go into whatever the sadness pattern is that you have. So part of the benefit of working with your emotions is so that you can reset those patterns. You can clear out the old stagnant emotions, and if you don't want to have a default of sadness anymore, then you can change that to joy. You can change that to excitement. If you're bored all the time, your default is bored, you can change that to be more adventurous. But thank you, bro. But it takes you putting conscious effort into it. So the activations that are included in transmutation are there to support you with clearing out some of the old, stuck, stagnant emotions that aren't working for you anymore, and to empower you to charge yourself with and rewire yourself for more empowering emotions like love, and looks like you got a message, Brooke. Love and peace and joy, success, satisfaction, support, things of that nature. And I think I did something else. The activation, the transmutation series has 12 pre-recorded healing sessions in it already. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I've decided to put another bonus one in there. So you might actually get 13. I have to go back and look and see what I did.
Not 12, but 13.
Right. But each of the sessions, you listen to the session. There's nothing really for you to do except to listen to the session and allow. And then I talk you through it and make the adjustments that are needed. You receive the healing energy just by listening, and then kind of walk out the experiences of having the relief or having the new energy reset. And the way that the activations and the healing sessions work is the more you listen, the more you get out of it. So For those of you that haven't taken advantage of some of the weekly activations that I release every Monday, here's another opportunity for you to experience it on a deeper level. And if you do one a week, then you'll have 3 months of content, 3 months of self-healing work to work yourself through, just by tapping into the transmutation course.
Who doesn't want that? I know I would do it. I would do it like 3 times a day.
And Brooke, actually, the live events, I've been doing a version of them. Each of them is different. I feel the energy when I go to the different locations. Spirit kind of tells me in advance some of the stuff that we will deal with, and then when I get to the locations, the group that's there, whatever it is that they're needing, then we go into it and we work on it. And so Brooke just experienced it Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Night.
Yeah, we had a really, really good group, and we did some deep work. And I like to, whenever there's women, whenever I end up with a group that's all women, I always do something related to the womb. We go into the womb and do some womb work. And so it was no different this past Wednesday with this group, these ladies. We went into the womb and did some work.
I definitely did some clearing, and you'd be surprised what energies you hold into that area. And
Yes.
I did a lot of clearing out, and thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And a lot of answers have been coming my way ever since Wednesday night. So if you're in the area and you want to try it out, watch our meetup page, and we're going to probably try to get her scheduled sometime in November. If you guys are interested in meeting her and doing a healing session with her or having a private reading, she will be here. I'm sure she will be coming around all year long. She's a gypsy. She travels. She travels all over the place.
This is true. This is very true.
All over.
So, let's see. While I'm sitting here, let's pull up some cards and see what we get for general reading.
Are these the Michael ones?
Those are the Archangel Michael. It's interesting that you pulled these cards.
Well, I think I've seen those cards. That's all I was asking. I was like, they kind of look like Michael.
Yeah. I love Archangel Michael. It's interesting the different places that I go, and he sends people to me and lets me know in the reading that it's him that's sending. Let's see, general.
I like how your newsfeed shows who hops on. Mine, like, I can see that there's people watching, but I
You
can't
don't know
tell.
who it is.
Surely, I wonder if that's in the settings.
Let's see. If anybody wants me to pull a card for them, you can pull a card. If you want me to do more extensive, that's what I was supposed to be doing, putting the link so that people can do like a donation.
Yeah, you need to add that one in mine too.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
I wonder if my live is in the settings somewhere. I'm having a little see. David Scott said, I love the energy, Capricorn. Very lovely. Would love a card pulled for me. And why is that not coming up on our news?
I don't know. Thank you, David. The funny thing about it is that I was seeing the messenger from him popping up, and that's what I was saying. Somebody's
well,
messaging
he was
you.
messaging us. Okay, I'm gonna go on the other side and see if I can fix this problem. And then I'm gonna try to add your PayPal link on here if it'll let me. Okay, comment.
What do you think I should put this up here as? Or I could just do an email? I can do that.
Sorry, David. We're gonna get to you as soon as we get this. You know how our technology goes over here in this area. David probably knows how to do all this, considering he does lives all the time.
He's probably gone.
These.
What the fuck are they doing?
I just don't understand why it's not showing. Got 5 viewers. Okay, this has to be in my settings.
All right. Hi, Angel. Hi, Umi. I think I'm saying that right.
Be sure you guys go and
Hi,
follow her
Khadijah.
page. It's under
Yes,
Capricorn
please.
Shamaness.
Please.
That's
So,
the-
let's see.
That's the name.
Yes, Capricorn Shamaness is the business page. The personal profile is Capri Richards. Either one of them. And I am not sure if I'm live as Capricorn Shamaness or Capri at this point. Let's see.
I wonder if I were to go live on my personal, if it would show me comments.
It might.
Let me just go live on my personal and see what happens.
So David, the card that pulled up for you was Go For It. I think whatever it is, the new adventure that you're considering, or I don't know if it's some type of an opportunity. It feels like there's some type of an opportunity. It may have been unexpected, or it's something that you've been considering and working on for a little while, and it moved faster than you thought it was going to go. But the card is coming up that go for it. Your prayers and your expectations have brought this into manifestation, and so you don't have to doubt it. Just go for it.
I go to start a live video on here and it says 144.9.
All right, does anybody else want me to pull a card? The interesting thing about it is that there is this relationship card that when I first shuffled and just was thinking of general, it popped up, and then again just now after I pulled the card for David, I shuffled again and then pulled a card.
I get it.
Thank you for David, and then the relationship card came up again when I started to shuffle. So there's somebody that has questions about a relationship. So the bigger thing is that I think you need to have balance in whatever's going on with this relationship, and make sure that you are taking care of yourself, putting yourself first. It's okay to be in love. It's okay to have connections and to relate to people. You just have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. The big relationship of your life is you being in love with you learning and loving and growing and taking care of you. You should be loving you first and best. And then there's April. Hi, April. Hi, Lindsay. That's on your page.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't get it to tag on the store page. So
That's crazy.
may as well.
I wonder if it has. So I must be on Capri to have this going on
I
the way
think
it's
so.
going on.
I mean, that's just my personal, and I have a lot of people on my personal. So
Yeah.
we're at Enchanted Energy Haven, and she is Capricorn Shamaness. You can follow her page. If you follow her page, she will do a card pull for you, and all you gotta do is comment done, and she will pull a card for you.
All right, guys. So yesterday, was here yesterday. We had a good day.
Even though it's a
What
little,
is this about?
even though it's a little rainy, are you still pulling for David? Or
No. David got a yes. There's something he's been thinking about, considering an opportunity, and he got a yes on it. They're saying go for it. There's this relationship card. Let me get some more information about this. Who's this?
I do like the background. You have a nice background.
I love it. Honor and trust your feelings. So in this relationship, it's important for you, what I kind of said earlier, whoever this card is for about the relationships, it's important for you to honor and trust your feelings. Whatever's been going on in the relationship, Um, I don't know if you've been denying yourself, doubting yourself, or something, but the feelings that you're getting about the relationship, the guidance that you're getting, or the uneasy feeling that may be coming up, whichever way it's going, whether it's positive or negative, what the cards are saying is for you to trust yourself, to honor what it is that you're feeling, and stop denying yourself. So I feel like you know what to do, and you're focusing on the relationship, the person, the other person in the relationship, and what spirit is saying is for you to honor what you're feeling in the relationship. They're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to be how they're going to be. Ultimately, it is your soul and your soul's narrative that you're living out. So you need to be more focused on what you got going on and why, so that you can make the appropriate choices in the relationship, not for them, but also mainly for you. Then there's another card, Shower of Abundance, that came up, and I think it's a positive card. Somebody has questions about money. It's saying this situation is already resolved. Let's see. Okay, Stacy wants a card. All right. Shower of Abundance. This situation is already resolved. So the questions that you're having about money, trust that it's okay. Your money situation is going to work out. So let's see, Stacy.
Man, I'm blind. I can't even see what. Sorry, guys. I'm squinting.
Stacey, the card that came up for you was Eternal Love. So I'm wondering, so if there's something, maybe you're the love relationship. Maybe that's what the relationship card was for you, Stacey, because we're going back to love. It's talking about prayer help in this situation, and also to perceive the love that is around you. Perceiving the love that is around you. So if you've been feeling some kind of way, know that the angels are there. They're with you. And they're asking you to ask them for help in this situation. And also to shield yourself. So if there's some negativity around you that doesn't feel so good to you, do your shield, do your bubble, strengthen your bubble. All right. Hi, Cindy. Angel wants the card. Let's see.
Got 2 people watching.
You got 2 people watching on your side.
If
I don't know if you want to wave to them.
pull, just comment.
Oh.
Just click the button. If you guys want a card pull, just comment below.
I scrolled the first time. I can't seem to get it to scroll this time.
Technology's weird.
I know. Okay, let's see. Hi,
You made it for the crystal glass?
Anshin.
Woo. We're doing a
Hello.
live. We're doing a live video. So you haven't made it here yet, but you know where to go if you want to sit back there.
Okay, so hold on. If you want to go grab that, you can. I'm okay.
Be right back, guys. Comment if you want a card pull.
Let's see. Stacy, I don't know if it's still there. Let me see this. You guys, don't pay attention to my nails. I've been traveling and running around so much. I haven't gotten in to get another manicure. Just love me where I'm at.
And good thing you didn't have your nails done the one day we were changing your tire and we wouldn't have been able to do it.
No.
I don't understand why it's not pulling up.
Stacy, the forgiveness card showed up too in connection to the relationship. So there may be some work that needs to be done there for forgiveness. And I get a feeling about expectations. That's, thank you, is exactly what I've been working on. Okay, good. You got it. Hey, Carlene. All right, so Angel wanted a card pull. Let me get Angel. The Law of Attraction card comes up for you, Angel. And then there's some releasing that needs to happen. So there's some stuff that needs to be let go of. And also some energy work. Archangel Raphael is coming in. So I would say focus on what it is that you want. Release the ideas of the stuff that you don't want. Like it's just showing up so that you can become aware of the contrast and get clearer and more precise on what it is that you want. So hold on, you guys. I'm a little behind the feed. Oh, thank you for everybody who's sending the love. So Angel, focus on what it is that you want. Release what it is that you don't want. Use that information to help you clarify what you want. And then Archangel Raphael is there with you, assisting you through this process. Let's see, who else wants a card? Jessica. So Jessica, if there's some concerns that you've been having about your family or your home life, Archangel Michael is saying that not only is your home protected, but the situation is already resolved. And usually that one comes up when you've been asking for something, and even though they've given you an answer or given you confirmation that it's going to be okay, you're still in the worry space. So let go of worry and trust that the situation is resolved. And whatever the thing is that they've been guiding you to do, just go ahead and take the step. Just go ahead and take the step. And then the last card I pulled again for confirmation, they said that you created the situation and you have the power to change it. So I believe that for you, what's going on, it's a test in self-belief also as well. So it's time for you to see yourself higher, I think, and trust what you're getting, and then do what you know is right. All right, so that was Jessica. Hi, Amy. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. All right, so that was Jessica. Let's see.
Yeah, you're just using your oracle cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not using tarot, she's just using the oracle right now. She's sizzling too with it.
Ellie, let go of fear. Let go of fear, let go of fear, let go of fear, girl. And then focus on what you would want this situation to be like, and focus on perfect health. Like I think the fear, and I'm like literally grabbing my stomach, is affecting your diet. Either you're emotionally eating, or it's upsetting your stomach or something. There's something going on with the digestive system. And so the advice that you're getting from Archangel Michael is to release the fear and uh, do what you need to do for your stomach. I don't know if you're not eating correctly. Change what you're eating. I almost feel like I want to tell you to get some tea, like some warm tea, and then trust the guidance that you're getting. Stop doubting the guidance that you're getting. Like you're gonna be okay. You actually are okay. Let's see. I started a cleanse last night to work on it. Okay, perfect. I think I'm psychic, y'all.
I said you're intuitive.
Let's see. Um, tea, Ellie. I don't know what kind of tea it is, but you need some tea would also help. It's gonna soothe the stomach, so maybe some peppermint, um, lavender could help with the anxiety too, to help you to relax. Look for things that are yellow, herbs that are yellow, like maybe a little yarrow. Um, there's another one that I'm seeing. It's like a straw, but I can't. I don't know what the name is. Teas. Oh, there's also these great chakra teas. Like they have them. I don't remember what the name of it is, but if you can find something specifically for the chakra system, you can do that. Look for the ones for the solar plexus or anything that will be soothing to the digestive system. All right. Who's next? Lemongrass. All right. Stacy is chiming in. Dandelion. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Y'all rock.
Grass, but I wasn't sure.
Y'all rock. Exactly. Did I said it was grass, huh? But that's not yellow.
Well, I was thinking straw, but I was like, maybe
It's a straw. What is it? It'll come to me. I can still see it. It's still popping in my in my third eye. Bigelow teas are really good too. You're right. Okay, let's see who's over here on Brooke's line. Hi, Jared. Is anybody on Brooke's side asking for a card to be pulled? And I have no idea. You have people on the Enchanted.
I'm gonna need to log into the computer and see.
Yeah.
What?
All right. Anybody else wants a card pull? You'll go to Rosalie's today. Good. Emily, ginger tea and turmeric. Ginger and turmeric. Yes. All of those are going to be good for the digestive system, and they'll help you with the cleanse that you're going through now. Let's see. And I guess I'll just do something general.
I don't know how to work archives.
Time to go. Not sure who this is for, but there's a relationship that, I don't know, somebody wants a reading, but they don't want to say that they want a reading on the news feed. Some love this group of people. Oh, we love you too, Emmy. Somebody wants a reading that's on one of these three feeds, and you're not saying that you want it. So here's the message for you. You're in a relationship that is really not working. It's time to go, and the giving and the receiving is off in the relationship. It's not balanced. And it's unhealthy for both of you. But you're the one who's on the feed. You're the one who's asking the question in your mind, at least at this time. And so the answer is being given to you. It's time to let this go. It's run its course. It's really toxic. It's really on the verge of going a whole nother deeper level of the toxicity. And so Spirit is saying, now walk away. And you can do it in love. It doesn't have to be drama filled unless you really want it to be. All right, so let's see, Christopher.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah, now it is.
That's weird.
I know, right?
Maybe I just had to log off the iPad.
Oh man.
Does that?
I don't know.
Is there such thing as that?
I have no idea. Okay, so that's Charlotte, and then Christopher first. All right.
Hello, Christopher.
Hi.
He makes some awesome organite pieces.
Reward yourself, Christopher. You've been doing a good job. And this reward goes back to the little person in you. It seems like you work really hard and you don't really give yourself the acknowledgement that you need. And Spirit confirms it with a ring on the phone. Let's see. Okay. The inner child is what is standing up for me with you, Christopher. I don't know if you're not. Well, I think you're not listening. But you've been working really hard, and it's important for you to reward yourself when you've been working really hard. So that's what's coming up. Remember that little person in you needs the acknowledgement and needs the love. So bless when you bless others, allow yourself to be blessed.
We're doing a little live over here.
Hey guys.
This is Arthur. He's gonna be
How
in
are you?
our crystal class.
I love that hat. Okay. Let's see. I hope that resonates, Chris. Charlotte. Guys, I'm going to be here at the shop all day today if you want to go into more detailed readings. Come on by. Charlotte, you have nothing to worry about. You need to ground yourself. I think you've been in your head a lot, and there's a lot of mental chatter, a lot of noise, and that noise has gotten to be overwhelming for you. And so what they're saying is to let go of worry and ground yourself. And they're also talking about you accepting yourself and seeing yourself through the eyes of God. So you're probably in judgment, in self-judgment, self-beat up, self-loathing, something along those lines. And they're asking you to release the worry, get grounded, get back in your body. You've been so up in the air, so up in the ether. Get back in your body. See yourself as it is. And then do what you need to do to take care of yourself. You also need to drink some water. Your system needs to be flushed out with water. That'll help with the emotions getting cleared out as well. And play. There needs to be balance. You've been working hard, mental work. Now it's time for you to relax a little bit. Give yourself a break. All right. Anybody else? Let's see. Adjust this one. Are you sliding again? Okay, I sure can, Amy. Thank you so much on writing these down. You're welcome, Ellie. me, there's a new relationship, a new partnership that's coming in. And the other card that came up with it was giving and receiving. I'm sorry, there is a giving and receiving card, but the new partnership is related to service. So the work that you're doing, maybe I'm reading here that you're saying you're an empath and the psychic gifts. So if there's something that you've been working on and maybe you're needing a partner, there's someone coming along to help you with this service, with a service related effort. I think they're going to be coming to help you balance the responsibilities of it. Have a little support. Thank you so much. That helps a lot. Good. Good. Hey. Anybody else over here? All right, guys. I'm still pulling cards. The shop just opened up, and I'll be here all day. I'm waiting for some people to come in to get readings, and so, oh crap! I think I made it go away. Oh no, it's back. All right. Hi, Lisa. There's a crystal class happening today, and Brooke is in the back helping those guys get set up. So I'll tell her. She'll come back and see all of you guys that are speaking to her, saying hi. Let her know. Susan, let's see. Susan, you need to be more assertive and ask for what it is that you want. Okay? Be more assertive and ask for what it is that you want. And there's an indication that you might, if you have already asked for it, you might have asked the wrong person. So pay attention to the signs that are coming up and see who the person is that you're supposed to be asking. But be assertive. Don't let somebody else deter you. What it is that you're asking for is possible. You can have it. You got to ask the right people.
I like how it's popping up now.
Yeah, it is.
Oops.
Let's see.
Be sure you guys follow Capricorn Shamanist.
Thank you, Emmy. Let's see, Beverly.
Did you say you were going to try to come in November?
Yeah, I'm coming back in November. You guys, the first week of November, I'll be back here hosting a class. We'll be doing some healing work. And I'll be doing readings, so I'll probably have a couple days. One day we'll do a class, and then I'll come back and do readings, or either I'll do the class in the evening and do the readings during the day or something. We'll figure it out. So be on the lookout for that from Brooke's meetups and my post. If you haven't already liked me, I'm Capricorn Shamaness.
And she will be here today.
And I'm here all day, probably until about 4. All right. So Carlene wanted a card. Hi guys. There's Angel and Mark. Let's see. Carlene. Carlene, if there's some kind of drama or something that's a problem that's been causing you a little bit of stress or angst, it's a blessing in disguise, and it is related to your life purpose. So Spirit is challenging you to look at this from a higher perspective, get past the 3D senses of it all, get past the mental narratives that you've been feeling, the storyline, or whatever the thing is that you've been feeling about it, and see it at a higher level, see it at a bigger level. It's related to your life purpose, and so either you are learning a lesson about it, discovering something about it, the bigger purpose, the bigger overarching meaning behind your life. So take a step back from the initial assessment and recognize that it's a blessing in disguise, and then follow the guidance that you're getting related to this blessing. I think there's some research, so you can either study this subject, but it's related to a higher purpose, your purpose. All right, Beverly Pattern.
It is 11 o'clock already.
Is it?
I think he said he only had like a couple this morning for the morning class.
Okay.
Hey, people canceled, so.
Let's see. Beverly, there's a creative project or something that you may be creating or wanting to create, and they're talking about you keeping your eye on the target, staying focused on what the target is and not getting distracted with whatever is happening around. And not sure if this is related to love or not, but the romance angels are around you and they're helping you, and there's a situation that needs to be detached from, and they're helping you with the detachment. So if you tie those three cards back together, keeping your eye on your targeted intention, don't let your love life compromise what it is that you're creating. Use the energy to help you create it, but don't get distracted with whatever's going on in the love bucket. Let's see. Yes.
See, if I were to do live videos, I mean, I obviously do them, but pronouncing people's names
You couldn't do it?
is a weakness for me.
Let's see. You can search Capricorn Shamaness and find me there, and then I'm going to put a link to my actual website. Oh, you're welcome, Carlene. You're welcome, Susan.
I wonder how she felt the next day after the healing.
Was she here?
I thought she was, right?
Well, I know Carlene was here Wednesday. Are you talking about Susan or Carlene?
Carly.
Oh. Yeah, Carlene, how did you feel after Wednesday's session?
She's still on. I can't tell who's on.
I can't tell either.
We got two. Just one on mine.
Okay.
I think that says one.
Why are you doing that?
How do we go from a dark, rainy day yesterday to bright,
I know, right?
blue sky today? Actually, welcome to Texas.
Okay. Emmy, I put the website information there, capricornshamaness.me, CapricornShamaness.me. And if you put that in
That's
your...
kind of a tongue twister.
If you put that in your browser, it'll pull up my website. Okay, they're just speaking. Did I miss mine?
Hello.
Angel,
I didn't see that.
I think
I'm
you
blind.
missed yours. Let me see. Let's see what else fair to say. I think yours, Raphael, Archangel Raphael came through. Let's see.
I need to find something better to probably
It just keeps moving.
Should we try my laptop and you can just
Um,
or no?
doesn't matter. Carlene, are you still there? Angel, I'm pulling another card for you. I hope you're still on the line. Are you still there, Angel?
Should we try this? Maybe this will work? Or is it not?
Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that.
Oops, sorry guys. Is that better or not really?
If we do this, then they can see my face. And maybe we can put that on behind it, and then it'll give it the next little.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, and I just totally made that one all shaky.
Yeah, it just needs to go back this way. Well, people are still logging in and watching. It's slowing down, so we may take a break.
That is
Kinda
up
hungry.
to you. I'm just trying to let people know
Let us
what
see.
your talents
Oh,
are.
okay. Angela's still here. I'm going back to the Healing Angels deck, Angel, because that is where I think your message came from. The card that jumped up again was Heal Away Addictions, and I do remember this card being there when I pulled the first set of cards for you, and I didn't really go into it. And then there's this third eye card. And work for the sacral chakra. So, what I would suggest for you, Mama, this weekend is probably getting some chakra healing in. The third eye, the sacral. I think really meditation probably for the third eye, and then some work on the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. If you have some crystals that you can use to charge your meditation or your healings, then go ahead and use them. But I think this weekend, it's what's necessary for you is a little bit of healing. And listen, guys, there is a lot of energy that has been moving through over the last few months. We're ending, going into the next decade. This is the last quarter of this decade. We just did the 1010 portal the other day, and I was spinning. It was like I felt like I was going in circles. There was at one point during the day when
my vision was blurry.
it was so much stuff happening, and so right now there's a lot of things that are shifting and changing for us to release what needs to be released so that we can receive in what needs to come in for this next year, for this next cycle. And there's a lot of people that are going through this process of awakening. There are people who have never been on this path before, and they're now entering this path. So that takes a lot of shifts. It jolts, all of the ideas that you have about this reality and what you're doing here in this reality and all of that stuff. And then for people who have been on the path for a while, the jolts are related to you going further on the path, going deeper into the knowings, discovering what it is that you're really up to, and seeing yourself outside of the 3D, going into 4D and possibly 5D. That depends on how far advanced you are and where you are on the path. But a lot of change. So anything that's coming up where you're getting disturbances, or your belief systems are being challenged, things that you held to be true are being challenged. Take the time to really look into those things. Take the deep dive, have the second, look into those things and see what it is that you don't need to hold on to anymore and let it go.
Take the jump.
Make the jump. Yes. Make the jump. Take the jump. Let go of these things that you've been addicted to, the things you've been holding on to that make it comfortable, that make you feel safe. It's an illusion of safety, an illusion of comfort. Because when you really get down underneath it, a lot of that shit is not even comfortable. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Let's see, and one more, please. It looks like this is for Elizaveta. Let's see.
Oh, I thought it said Elizabeth, but I'm way over here.
It's got a V.
Yeah, okay, I see it now. Hi, Mallory, and Chelsea, and Kyle. I don't know if they're still on.
Anyway,
Is somebody, does it look like, uh-oh. Maybe that's how you do it. You slide
maybe.
over.
Hey, Allison. Oh, and Angel, the card. This is interesting. This law of attraction card came up for you the first time, and what was it saying? Holding the vision that you have, and I just said it literally, the same message. I don't know if use different words or whatever, but the law of attraction card came up, and then the release card came up after it, and there was another card that came up, and ultimately what they were saying the first time was what your whatever it is that you're putting out there, the stuff that you're putting out there, it's coming towards you, but there's things that have to be released. And so, yeah, what I just said this weekend, focus on clearing out your chakras, getting them balanced, healing that stuff, and, doing what you need to do to take care of yourself in that regard.
Gotta start being in alignment.
Yes. This is Eliana. She said that since the call, she's been going. The detox stuff is working. I mean, since we did pulled the cards for her earlier, and I was telling her about the digestive system.
These are good.
All right, so this person over here, yes.
Elizabeth.
I don't know if y'all can hear my stomach growling on this live, but I am hungry.
I got some almonds.
Those are pretty cards.
Mm-hmm. So for Elizaveta, the card that came up was related to your parents. I think there needs to be some healing stuff that goes on there. I don't know if something has happened recently where it's caused you pain or cause
That's
for
why I thought
concern.
She was here.
She's here?
No. Wednesday she was here. Remember she had a dress on and white shoes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's her.
Okay. But they're talking about cutting cords, and we did some of that on Wednesday. So there may be some more work that needs to be done. I'm here all day if you want to come back by. But we need to cut, they're talking about cutting cords. There's some issues related to your parents. And they're talking about your clairvoyance, so your psychic abilities. So I'm sure you're getting hits listening to what I'm saying. So whatever those hits are related to, there's also some crystal work that can help you with processing your way through this. but there's some old, maybe old patterns or something that needs to be released. Oh, Lisa, yes, from Wednesday. There's some old patterns that I think either are being triggered by something happening with your parents, or there's something recently that has some concerns. So cutting cords, crystal work, and trusting your intuitive knowings about the situation will be helpful for you in dealing with that stuff. All right, let's see. Who else do we have? You're welcome. All right. Um, last round for a minute. I'm hungry. I'm going to get me some food. So if anybody else wants a
It's
card
about that
pull,
time.
if anybody else wants a card pull, please let me know.
And if you are in the area and you do want a one-on-one with her, she will be here to give you a reading. And then we do have another crystal class for mental health. That'll be starting at 2. So if you guys are interested in that, and then we have stuff planned all month. So check out our meetup or creep on our Facebook page and see what we have coming up. If you can't make it out today and you do want a private, she does online readings, and she also will be back sometime in November, and we will get her up and running in here. I don't know if she's going to be doing a meetup or a privates or what, but we will figure that out.
And we will let you guys know. All right.
So
I don't see anybody asking for any.